Not a lot. I have to trust the playmakers around me, and my teammates. I got full belief in them, and I gotta be better. I gotta focus more. When it comes time towards the end of the game, and just kind of eat it and try to get to the line of scrimmage on that last one. But I got full belief in our guys, and we're gonna come to work this week.
Taylor, Joe Bizzaccio with the Cronkite News. Those last 2 interceptions you had, it looks like you forced them a little bit. Can you just kind of go over what happened a little bit? Just misread the coverage, or?
Yeah, on the first one, we had I was expecting Jalen just to get up on top of him, and I just kind of missed it inside a little bit. I got to put it more up for him to grab, and the second one, I missed DJ. I got hit as I threw it, and so I just got to not do that. I just got to kind of get to the line of scrimmage and know where I'm at on the field and the situation of the game a lot better.
Okay, on the left.
Early in the game, you guys had 2 pretty good scoring opportunities. You couldn't punch them in. You got 2 of them. How much did you guys set you back?
It set us back a little bit. But throughout the game, we missed opportunities on 3rd and short. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3. So we usually we connect on those. And, we missed out on those a lot this game.
And the left here on the aisle.
I'm Craig Morgan from Fox Sports Arizona. There seemed to be either some miscommunications or blown coverages in the secondary tonight. Can you talk about what you saw out there? Did they surprise you with some things?
They definitely surprised us a little bit. They did some things that we weren't prepared for, and we tried to make adjustments on the fly. But we got to stop making mental errors on defense if we want to accomplish our goals. And so the main thing for us is just to get back to work, watch the film, and make sure we correct the mistakes that we made, and we can't let them happen anymore.
Taylor, real simple question. Where, in your estimation, was this football game lost tonight?
I think it started with the interceptions that we threw. They beat us in the turnover ratio, so that's a big thing. Is if we came out, in halftime, we were winning that. In the second half, we lost the turnover ratio, and I think that's where we kind of lost it.
Hey, in the back on the TV platform.
Yeah, Taylor, Ryan Foot, Cronkite News. Just there's a few times even when you had time, it seemed like the height of their defensive line took a lot of the passing allies away from you. Can you talk about that? Was their size a problem for you in the passing game?
Not really. There was only a couple times. They did a twist on us, and their height made a factor. I couldn't see DJ, and so I didn't want to force anything, so I just took a sack. But other than that, our passing lanes were open, and I didn't feel a problem with that.
Okay, on the front, left side.
Osahon, you guys have played some tough competition, obviously, but with everything you had coming back, are you surprised you guys are struggling a little bit on defense right now?
We got some young guys playing on defense. They're talented, but inexperienced. So we definitely got to get them up to speed because we're making alignment errors and stuff like that we went over before the game. And you're not seeing the veteran guys make the mistakes because they've been there and done that before. But we got to rely on those young guys to get better each and every week. And at some point, like you said, we got to stop making errors if we want to reach our goals and be the dominant defense that we can be.
Hey, on the front, right.
Osahon, you guys finally hold the team under 5 yards per carry. You hold the opposing quarterback under 50% completions. You return an interception for a touchdown. Notre Dame still scores 37 points. How does that happen?
No, I really don't know. They played hard. They got some good players. They're coached just like we're coached. So I really want to know until I look at the film to be able to understand how they put up 37 and we still played all right on defense. We didn't play great. We still made a lot of errors. We could have played a lot better. We need to play a lot better. So sometimes you gotta tip your hat to your opponent's effort.
Osahon, once again, just following up on what you said earlier, you said they surprised you with some things they did. What were you expecting from the Notre Dame offense? What did you game plan for?
We expect them to run their normal stuff, but also we understand that we haven't been playing the run too well, so we were expecting them to try perimeter run to the field and stuff like that. Just things just keynotes that we had going into the game, and they started taking fade shots a lot more into the field, which we didn't expect. That usually comes to the boundary. They were doing that to the field, so we were just trying to make adjustments with our technique on the other side of the field and stuff like that. And they had a lot of big plays on fades that we just can't give up in the secondary. We got to be stout because you know, it's our job to not give up big plays and not to deal too many of those.
Go on the right.
For Taylor and Osahon, you guys knew that coming into this 4-game stretch, every game was going to be getting tough all around. Where do you feel you stand after getting through it?
Let's go to Taylor first on that.
All of our goals are still open, you know, for the Pac-12 South and, you know, to get to that Rose Bowl, Pac-12 championship game in the Rose Bowl. So, you know, we got to come ready to work. We have Colorado this week and then Washington. And so we got to come to work, you know, put this one behind us. And, you know, it's Pac-12's game plan now.
Yeah, like Taylor's saying, you know, we're still 1-0 on the South, so, you know, we're definitely ready to get back into the Pac-12 fold and just focus on our next opponent and hopefully learn from this tough stretch. You know, like I said, we have a lot of young guys playing on defense. This was a very tough stretch for them, so hopefully they've grown a lot from this.
Osahon, sort of a two-part question. It seems like they were really audible in the line of scrimmage in anticipation of the blitzes, and you guys had no sacks today. Was that a big factor in the game? And then secondarily, just the inability to get to the quarterback with you guys are in single coverage so much. Can you just talk about that? And has that been a big factor?
It was definitely, you know, somewhat of a factor. You know, we're known for pressuring the quarterback, and yeah, we definitely didn't get the amount of pressure that we're used to. But I don't think that was a huge factor in the game because, you know, we make adjustments off of that. You know, we do things like we show pressure knowing we're not bringing it and stuff like that just to get them into a certain call. So, you know, I don't know if that was a huge factor in the game, but like I said, sometimes you got to tip your hat to them. They executed their offense.
Osahon, how disappointing was it that the defensive line didn't have a single sack on Tommy Breeze? Clearly, that had a negative impact on the secondary.
You know, I didn't pay too much attention to that during the game. You know, I'm focused on coverage and stuff like that. But, you know, they got some pressure on the quarterback. You know, like I said, not what we're used to. But, you know, they played their asses off. They played their butts off. They played hard. And, you know, it's just like that sometimes.
Any other questions for our student athletes? We do? Okay, last question over here, and we'll put Coach on stage.
What did you guys think of the atmosphere? Did you feel like your crowd kind of held up pretty well considering it was a quote-unquote home game for Notre Dame?
Our crowd did an amazing job. You know, we had a great fan base, and you know, I'm glad that you know, they came out and supported, and you know, we could hear them every second of the game.
Yeah, I don't think we look too much into the crowd. You know, you still got to go out there and perform and do your job on the field. So we weren't too worried about the crowd. Sunday Nation came out and supported us very well.